Hello and welcome to GameBlast 2020, my official stream, which commences today. I'm going to be playing through Tomb Raider Chronicles this weekend, hoping to go through the Rome section this evening. I may go over, depends on how quickly I end up doing and what I might forget, sometimes I forget, to be honest, in this game, I probably tend to forget more than most of the other ones. I think the only exception may be Angel of Darkness. If you give me 2 seconds, there's one thing I forgot to set up when I was messing around here, and that's to put on a light so you can see my face properly. Not that you want to see that, but I have a lovely side light just to the left of me, and if I pop that on, that's super bright. Let's knock that down a notch. There we go. Let's just change the tone there. Cool. So, so my intention is to play through Tomb Raider Chronicles. Now, this is a fundraising series of live streams that I'm doing for SpecialEffect. They have been running since, I think, 2014, and I have done every year. They've been running a Game Blast event, which is they get as many streamers on board to raise funds during one weekend in February, to help them fundraise for the help that they provide for people with disabilities. They help provide access to technology, and access into gaming, which kind of enhances and enriches people's lives. You've got things like eye technology, which means people can play games. They can use their eyes like a mouse cursor, so they can browse and do things on the internet, chat to people, and they've got voice controls. They've got specialist buttons for people who have mobility issues. They adapt controllers. There's all sorts. They do home visits, and they do pretty, I believe they do everything that they do to help people at no cost. So that's obviously a cost to them, but that's where we're raising funds. But they go out, they do these visits, they make bespoke setups, they help tailor something that's specific to every individual person that they see. So during breaks and stuff, I have got some videos and things to show, which demonstrate some of the work that they do. If you visit specialeffect.org.uk, you can see their website. There's also a link to that in the bottom of my of the thing. Also, my fundraising link should be there at the bottom. I'm now making this move, so yeah. So that's a little bit with regards to SpecialEffect, and for my fundraising, I'm hoping to raise £100, and if I raise more, then that's a bonus. If I manage to raise 150, then I will sign up and do the 10k, the London 10k. I'm not sure that I'm ready to do that, but I'll give it a go. If I make the 150, I will do that. The music's brilliant, right? Yeah, I am. What, you think I'm ready for it? I mean, okay, I have been doing fitness and exercise and stuff. So I've been going to the gym semi-recently. This is really loud in my ears. I'm just going to reduce that down. So yeah, I have been physically active. So maybe I'm a little bit more prepared than I would have been a couple of years ago. But I've never done a long run like that, so we'll see. So let's get started with the game. So we're going in for a new game. There's a tiny little screen there which has the FMV, which...
To the study, gentlemen, where we may
Okay, I have been at it for a little. I think it's been 2 years.
Indeed, my friend.
So,
Even the heavens cry out.
and I've seen improvement, which is fantastic.
The Philosopher's Stone.
So you have to excuse the really small FMV. The game doesn't have a widescreen FMV, so
And Rome still bears the scars.
yes, I do know it's Mal.
She
I
was
think the
never
name
one
gives it
to
away.
promise, Lara.
The little section at the beginning of the name gives it away. I really need to sort out my panels as well. It's a little bit out. Oh my god, someone's stalking me.
Has Pierre let you off the leash? Talking of which, where is our learned friend?
Oh, he's around. You got the cash?
I've got the cash, but I don't deal with
So,
monkey.
Tomb Raider Chronicles takes place just after Tomb Raider: The Last Revelation.
Lucky I'm in a generous mood. Crawled out from under your rock, I see.
I will continue that when the FMV's done.
Pleasantries, Miss Croft. I'm afraid I must once again relieve you of your burden.
Easy come,
Easy go. Bosh. I love this cutscene.
It ain't over till the fat lady sings.
Hi. So they got in the car really fast.
Fucking Rocco, baby! We ain't gonna make that gap, boss.
We'll make it.
Ain't gonna.
We'll make it.
What did I tell you?
Mon Dieu!
Whoop. Hey, John. So we are in Rome, right? So this takes place just after Tomb Raider, The Last Revelation. In Tomb Raider: The Last Revelation, for those who don't know, we left Lara Croft dead. So she went to escape from the Great Pyramid, and it collapsed on her. And her body's somewhere in Egypt. Well, it's buried underneath that the load of rubble in Egypt. And there's a team out there, which is Von Croy, who was kind of the nemesis in the last game. He's kind of reclicked, and now he's searching for her body to hopefully bring her back alive. So we're kind of dealing with a series of flashbacks.
To climb onto this crate, stand next to the crate, push forward, and then action.
When in Rome, it looks like it does. It very much does. Now this area here, you can skip this, but doing so means you miss out on a few items. And this is the
To
first.
leap this short distance, walk to the edge, now press forward and jump together.
Yeah, this is the first of. I'm trying to think.
Now
4
let's try
sections.
along the leap. Walk to the edge, then tap back once.
Yeah, 4 sections.
Now press forward and jump together.
Oh, yeah, I can't do that. Can't remember if I want to go down there, actually. I think I... Gonna have a nosy down here. I can't remember which areas I want to go into and which ones I... well, I want to go into all them all if I can, but... I move this block? No. Well, it's kind of cool that you can skip it, but for I think for a few new players, they might have just completely, you know.
To perform a sideways somersault, press left and jump.
There we go. For some new
To
players.
monkey swing, jump straight up at the bars.
Quiet, Lara.
And press and hold action, then push forward.
I'm going to go back to the top. For new players, they might have skipped this, and therefore, if they've not played the previous games at the time, then they would know what the hell they were doing. And then they'll encounter their first dog and panic. What's funny is I see some of the people who play this, and like they so fluently run and move and stuff. I'm really quite slow at doing the moves. Like, I'm not fluent at all. I take my time. Oh, so we are just back here. I could have just stuck to the top area. But anyway, let's monkey bar our way across the top. Oh, there's some flares up there. How do I get up there? Oh, from... Okay, I see. So, got to climb up the ladder now.
For me to climb this wall, stand next to it and press forward and action together. Keep hold of action and push up to climb the wall. To climb around corners, just keep pushing in the desired direction. For me to crawl, hold down crouch and now push forward.
I definitely haven't got the moves like Lara. So let's grab some flares. Let's grab... Is that a health pack? Yeah. Would rather have her boobs than her moves. But that's definitely something. Now, there's got to be some reason for that, possibly from another room. That was one of the new moves that they shoved into this game. And did you know? Well, I'm going to tell you now anyway.
The lever switch.
The whole time I played this game on PlayStation 1, I never knew that move existed. I mean, I was just so used to playing the way I always played, and yeah, just never knew that that was a thing. Oh, this is where there's the water tanks, if I remember. Is that pushable, pullable? Nope. Dum 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 dum. So we're gonna go up here. And
To swim, Jump into the water. Use action to swim forward, and the directions to steer.
I think this was... thank you, Nightbot. This is the last game with Classic Lara. Angel of Darkness Lara was quite different. She still had Lara character. But she was different. The whole game, the themes and everything else was quite different. And I liked the themes. I just didn't like the controls. Controls in that game sucked. Thanks, Adam. Just started, but so far so good. I haven't had any technical issues like I did last Friday when I was did my practice stream. So yeah, fingers crossed it stays that way throughout this one. Hey Mari. Let's collect all those goodies. Let's get some air. I want to get back. Ooh, I want to get back through here. This is not my first Game Blast. I have been Game Blasting since 2014. So this is my 7th one this year. And yet 70% of the way there. Yeah, so I've been Game Blasting since the start, and I quite literally have the t-shirts to prove as well. I'm wearing this one today. I've got my original one, which is quite different. It didn't have the hearts design, it had the old Target logo. And I've got the 3 hearts one, etc. By the way, guys, if you are interested in Game Blast merch, like the t-shirt I'm wearing, the company Insert Coin, they still have some of the t-shirts, the long sleeves, I think the hoodies as well, and also some pin badges. The pin badges are cool. So yeah, if you look up Insert Coin tees, and you should find them, or go to insertcoinclothing.co.uk/SpecialEffect, and you should find all of the special effects stuff. There we go. Thanks, Mal.
To walk the tightrope, walk up to the rope and press action. Push forward. If you unbalance, push in the opposite direction to correct.
Right. I know there's some goodies in this area here. Oh, and if you like pin badges and you like funky songs, go check out SpecialEffect on Twitter, or I believe the Game Blast handle also has it. There's the video, which is quite funny, which was it's done by I can't remember his name, done by the same guy who did the and it's the same song of badger 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 mushroom mushroom, that one, but badger's been replaced for badgers. And it's still quite amusing. There we go, Mr. Weeble. I'm terrible with names and remembering these things. But there are certain things that stick in your mind. Like that song, which never leaves. Right, I believe this area here has a secret room. I need to sing the song. Look at that. Right, so we have some ammo. can't remember what they what did he use to replace the snake? I can't remember. My memory is awful. And you'll find that out when I'm playing this and I hit a point and I'll be like, where do I have to go? And I haven't played, and I have played this not all that long ago, especially, well, all the way up through to the island levels, and then I kind of went into playing another game. Gotta love the old tightrope balance there. It's my old age. That's exactly it. Oop. Hey Salmon. If I pronounce anything wrong, excuse me. I say it as I see it, unless I get corrected. Oh, come on, Lara, stop losing your balance. Whee. Just so you know, I'm playing on a controller, so that may be why she's losing her balance a lot more. That's what one drink does to you. And that's not even with the tightrope, that's just walking on pavement. Right, what we got here? Anything? Got Medipack. So yeah, the purpose of this area is to give you a tutorial, but mostly, at least for myself, it's to give me loads of stuff. Because I like stuff. Sarman. Or Sam. Sarman. Okay. No. I'm not going for all the secrets, and I think pretty much any live stream run that I've done, I've not gone for an all secrets run. Let's get out of this room. Yeah, I just don't think for myself remembering where all the things are, it's that entertaining to try and watch me get all the secrets. And more often than not, I end up having to consult with Stella's guides and work my way from there. So, yeah. I'm gonna save that there. So we're going to encounter a few enemies in a bit. At least an enemy. Does that raise up? Yeah, that does raise up, and then I can climb up there. Dum, dum. Poor little poochies. Hey, thanks for dropping in, Adam. It was good to have you over. And hope to catch you sometime over the weekend, maybe. Dum dum. Dum dum. You mean the scenes with Larson and Pierre? Larson and Pierre later on in this section, or with the fountain area? No, with those snake guys, these snake statue things. That's closed. And I already went that way, right? That wasn't just me that's being a complete perk. I mean, I know what's open. It was the gate back over here, but I like to explore everything first, and I don't have a memory that remembers just exactly where to go and where's pointless. Let's put my hand in there. Now, if I remember rightly, I can... Nope, that must just be Last Revelation. Ooh. And unlike when I was playing The Last Revelation... Hey Prius! Unlike when I was playing The Last Revelation, I don't have it on full screen, so therefore when I pause it or stick like this, I have those stupid bars, and that's just something that I can't avoid while it's in windowed mode. But having it in windowed mode means I can keep track of the chat a lot easier than if I don't, because it's just all in front of my face. What my favourite Tomb Raider game is, that would be the very first one, would be my all-time favourite of them. I think part of that is because it was, for one, my first experience with the series, and I was really excited to play the game when I saw like the first. Well, when I had to go first with the demo, which was just like the Lara's mansion. And I think there's just something about that like first experience. Oh crap, I forgot about you. I am upset by that. Unfollowing me. Harsh. I don't like the dead dog. Do you know, I don't actually like... I like... In any of these Tomb Raider games, I don't actually like shooting the animals. I don't mind about the people. I mean, the people are just knobs. But I don't like killing the animals. However, in this game, and in The Last Revelation, the animals just disappear. So I like to pretend that they are just figments of Lara's imagination all the time. And they were never there in the first place. Actually, I think... That way it eases my conscience a little bit. So for you it's Tomb Raider 5. See, Tomb Raider 5 from the era was probably one that I least... Like this one is one that I least gelled with. And I think in part was because when it released... I think it was like around November-ish 2000. There's a key there, and that was about the time when I bought my PlayStation 2. So this game completely skipped me at first because I just didn't realise it would come out, and I just just got my PlayStation 2, and I was kind of just more excited to be playing that and getting the games for that, and I think that was kind of where this just kind of disappeared, like this game initially. Now, Mal, don't you start hitting me and pretend I'm like a figment of imagination, because that's not that's not how this works. I don't disappear when I get hit and die. I mean, I might disappear. I don't know. Gucci. Clink. Oh, you douchebag. I forgot about you. Ooh. Oh, let's just do that. It should disappear now. Nope. Let's load that so I don't waste up so much health. At least it's not Winston going, ooh. Right, what we got here? We have a lovely little starry thingy. Button. Right, that makes him run away. That's my pal Larson. You might remember him from the first game. I don't think Pierre's going to be buying anyone a milkshake at the end of this. For those who have played it will know exactly why. And if you haven't, then, and I don't know, you'll see. Right, let's do Mal's one drink walking. So you've never seen Tomb Raider gameplay? See, there's a little bit more to it than, I mean, people tend to look over the games on a perspective of some of the marketing that went out. Most of the bad marketing was done by the magazines. With their stupid their stupid front page lines and stuff. Whilst the actual marketing was not as bad as was made out. So a lot of people kind of skipped over it. Or, or the style of the game didn't appeal to people, which is again fair, Not everyone has to like every single style, every single game. Some things don't gel with people. Oh, if I remember, there's a door here that opens at the end of the section. I mean, one thing people will like, especially those who, well, I'd say grew up with the classic games, tend to put down the modern ones. I've enjoyed playing the modern games. I don't have hate for them at all. They're very different in terms of their style and stuff, and they don't appeal to everyone, which is fair. But for me, I forgot there's a lever over here that I want. But for me, yeah, I like it. That's the fountain area. But yeah, I think now, for a lot of people to play the classic style Tomb Raider games with the what they call tank controls, doesn't quite work because it's it feels a little old-fashioned in terms of its gameplay, you know, the way you play. But for, you know, if you can get on with old-style controls, then that's always a bonus, because it opens your options, because you've got things like Resident Evil in that as well, which used the old tank control style. But many modern players kind of, it doesn't really work for them. Oh, I need to get a crowbar, don't I? Right. I've now got that to combine with that, which is all well and good, but now to remember what I have to shoot. Oh no, that is what I shoot with it. The laser sight means I can shoot that. Yeah, there's that. I mean, for me, I mean, I can control in both styles, and this just flows for me. Although to say that I'm not so good when it comes to the, oh, go away, rats. When it comes to trying to use the controls for this with the keyboard and mouse, with the keyboard, doesn't work. I played the games originally on PlayStation, and the keyboard controls just weren't a thing for me. So when I first gave this a go on PC, and I tried to play with the keyboard, it was not happening at all. I managed to do Angel of Darkness with the keyboard, and that was pretty tough. I mean, it's not the easiest game in the first place, but the PlayStation 2 controls Angel of Darkness absolutely sucked as well. Yeah, see, I didn't have a good enough PC to run it. I think the PC I had, the best it would run was like Broken Sword. Broken Sword 2. So I used to play that a lot. I didn't even have a sound card in my PC. It was like, I had to rely on the subtitles.
Big rodents.
See, I swear that they are lovers.
What? Idiot! Idiot! What does the cowboy hope to achieve with this mindless firing?
Ain't mindless. Ain't we trying to kill her anymore then?
They're probably. I don't think it's ever written that they were lovers, but you know, they're
work correctly.
in this game. They're
Never mind. Never mind.
they're very
We'll
close.
wait until she collects the other pieces. In this fashion, we have the full price at no extra effort.
You is one clever cookie, boss.
Comparatively, yes. Come, let's get off this roof, and I will buy you a milkshake.
See, I never got on with the analog controls on, like, with Angel of Darkness. I really struggled, and I think that's because I came in there from this, and I was so used to this that I really struggled when they kind of forced in this analog stick, and yeah, it didn't work for me at all. I think in general she just runs really slow in Angel of Darkness as well. She has there are some weird animations. I can't remember if I've got to shoot that bell or not. Yeah, I do. And there's another scope, just in case I didn't have the other one, I guess. I'm guessing you could probably shoot the lock out on that previous door without having the whatchamacallit? There's it. Without having the scope. Yeah, I've never really looked too into why why certain things were done. Just in case I cock this up. See, I think those. You know, they introduced these kind of enemies in the Last Revelation. I think they're the worst. Because you can't get rid of them. They're just there. And oh, I do know that the Angel of Darkness was a Hell development. Hey, thanks for joining. I will be streaming more during the weekend, so feel free to just hop in whenever. Tomorrow my intention is to start around 12 PM UK time, but I've got the boiler man, the gas man coming in to sort out my boiler because I got no heating in my house, and it's been like 2 weeks and all of the heat has now left my house, so it's absolutely freezing cold in here. I can't remember which way I need to turn these. Oh. Maybe that will do. But yeah, my intention is to do tomorrow's stream playing as late as possible, really. So, not starting as late as possible, but playing till a late time. It could be a case where I finish this game tomorrow, because I don't remember it being massively long. I'd probably get lost in the final section because that's probably the section that I haven't played as often. Oh, and I do you know what, and spending a lot of time with Murty and some like meeting up with this some of the other folk from the old development team, and Murty especially because of this story that he's got. Like, he had so much which was penned up for future parts of the game, including characters and like just a furthering of where we left off in Angel of Darkness. That it's kind of sad, like it not reaching that full potential. But it had the issues of, one, there was it was a new technology, so you had your PlayStation 2, completely new technology for developers to have to try and work with, which for them it was not an easy task. There was also, they expanded the team like massively, like new office. They got a new office and they had a brand new new team, and communication between the teams was awful. So, oh, we got to this bit already.
Calm, Lara. We're all
Lara.
friends here.
Begging your pardon, ma'am, but if you'd like to put them pea shooters away.
But yeah, it's a shame, but we got something,
Now,
I
The
guess.
second stone, if you please. Miss Croft.
It's,
Come get it.
it just wasn't to be, I guess.
It's not even too late in the evening for these games.
And a lot of the original
Last
team wanted to
one,
work on
search her,
something
if you
else, so
Well, god darn if I don't get all the best jobs.
like Eden Project,
You want to try the back pockets?
which I enjoy playing Eden Project as a cooperative game with my
Enough.
brother.
Enough! My patience is exhausted with this childish nonsense. The stone, Miss Croft.
If you put this into that gate, Pierre, you're going to get a lot more than you bargained for. Trust me.
I'll put it in then.
That would be one of the stupidest moves you've made. And that's saying something. I think you'll appreciate.
That is so true.
A nice try as always, Miss Croft.
That is so true.
Wait for it.
So now they all, yeah, because more often than not, whenever I hear someone
Say
say
I didn't warn you.
Laura,
What is it? What have we done?
In your usual
it tends to be from an
style,
American voice,
you set
American
to
accent.
speed.
So yeah,
Next gate phase?
If my memory serves me, the gate has realigned itself. And if it does not receive 2 stones in the next few moments... If I was you, I'd grab your Cro-Magnon cowboy over there and run as fast as your little legs can carry you. Au revoir, mon cher.
so Larson got a little toasty. I should probably save it as well. Oh, we got a crowbar now. What else we got in here? So I think this area, so Rome, is split into 3 sections. There's the first bit which we just did. Nope. Then there's this one which is Trajan's Market, and I think there's a Colosseum. Yeah, Colosseum as well. That's the last part. Pop this open with a crowbar. It's funny to think Lara was like considered quite old when I started playing this, of playing these games, and now I've I'm about the same kind of age as what she is here. See, she's a woman in her 30s. She does everything independently for herself. She has a very curious mind with regards to legends, mysteries, relics, and all of that jazz. And that's where she made her fortunes. From, if I recall, from selling her books and her like doing talks and stuff like that. It's what made her money. And that's how she managed to buy the mansion. And she didn't inherit it from the family. It wasn't a family mansion. It's her mansion that she earned. Oh yeah, I forget that this is yeah, this is out of sync in it because of the whole death thing. It's all flashbacks. Yeah, so so the first thing that really kind of shook Lara's character in terms of that element of backstory was the Angelina Jolie movie, because after that come out, the next game was very much built around that same model, in a sense, where it became a family story and it became a family inheritance and all of that. And then even the style of the game was very much done to appeal to, I guess, the movie fan audience as well. And it was a lot like quicker, quite arcadey in its style, and those stupid quick time events, which a lot of people hate, and I dislike quick time events myself. I've never really been a big fan of that style. But if I remember right, Toby Gard, who worked on the original game, also worked on Tomb Raider Legend. So I guess for anything that was kind of, you know, part on him as well. I'll have to see if I can dig that out at some point when I get around to doing reading stuff again, or when I get round to remembering to do that, because more often than not I will say I will do this and then I forget completely that I even said about it or what it even was. Yeah, we're not going there. Quite often I will, in my old man memory or old man non-memory, completely forget about these things, and then someone will bring it up again. I'm like, oh yeah, I said I was going to look at that. There's a crawl space in here somewhere. I think it might be where, when I move, I think it might be when that moves across. Right. Okay, so outside of that there's a ladder on one of the walls. I think it's one of these back pillars. No, this one. So, see, some things come back into mind and other times they don't. See, you look at the sky here and then you can just see straight away she's in this like boxed in room section here. So, save that there. Let's go this way first. Yeah, so for those not in the know, like yourself, Mal, there's a lot more to the character than tends to be seen. or for a lot of people who may have, their first experience was the newer games, or even from the Legend era onwards, there's a lot that she doesn't have, that she used, a lot of her character that she used to have that she doesn't have anymore. What am I doing? Yeah, I did have a feeling it was her that worked on the actual story script. I think his part was, the idea of the character. And like his basic idea, his basic idea for what this was, or what this was going to be. Where am I going from here? Oh, do I have to be quick? I have a feeling I might have to be swift with the old getting to that point, and the and the thing comes back down again. Yeah. I know, I needed to just pull it up a little bit further. There we go. Now they're not touching. But they will work together, I believe. Tomb Raider 3 was a fantastic game. Probably one of the hardest of them. And it's a pretty big game as well. Like, so the levels are reasonably big, and quite tough. Tomb Raider 4. Yeah, this puzzle isn't the most interesting of them. Tomb Raider 4 is a great one. You kind of basically all in the same area. Like, well, it spends the whole time in Egypt, apart from the very, very beginning. And they kind of took the original story, expanded on it slightly with regards to Lara's backstory, and threw in Werner von Croy, which was a character which Andy Sandom told me was very much based on Indiana Jones, and the villain from Indiana Jones, the one from the Last Crusade, Raiders of the Lost Ark, with the glasses that gets melted. And he quite liked my cosplay for the character too, which was quite a pleasant response. Stupid rats. Right, let's just run away. God, they're still coming. Yoink. Bottom. We'll meet up with another one of these guys later. That up there, that up there. So there wasn't a crawl space that I was thinking of. Right, so should be able to get out of here. And we're now back in this little zone. I thought that this opened somehow, but I'm obviously wrong. Okay, that's the one that opens later when I'm able to go at the top. No, not when I go at the top, when I come back into this area. Before I trigger a cutscene or something. Let's grab those. I mean, whilst very minor differences, they did kind of maximise the potential of this engine, really. In it, well, for what the technology was available, with regards to the effects and stuff, reflections and all of that jazz. Which, since now we've got newer technology and stuff, a lot of those have been fan done with even better textures, like HD textures. Oh shit, this guy. I'm awful with this. So I need to shoot this guy's eye. If I recall, I can. I can't just do it like that. So usually he starts shooting shit at you, and it's a little bit tougher. Grab those, and I think I can lift this up. Also, if I remember rightly, there's something up the top there. Let's check these little nooks and crannies to see if there's any other tasty goodies. Nope. Ah, it's a rose. Roses are secrets. I've also, provided that it works, I've also added an effect for when people do make donations. So anyone who donates £2 or more to my fundraiser, there should hopefully be an animation that kicks in, and it appears on the stream. I've only got to test using the test option, but so I've not seen it happen yet with the donation. Speaking of which, I can't see the bar, so I'm just going to move this over here a second so I can actually see if the bar changes at all. Oh, that sucks. Unfortunately, I can't help that. That's that's all in the hands of the Just Giving lot. But thank you for trying. You stupid rats. Yeah, I appreciate you trying. If trying to do that, it's just unfortunate technical issues beyond my control or anyone else's here. Is there a lever somewhere? I really can't remember. Oh yeah, I can't swim down there yet. Because there is a lever, and I think it's through here. Yeah, if there is anyone who can donate, and be it a single £1, whatever, all money goes to SpecialEffect, goes to help them perform the duties that they do with regards to those with severe disabilities, which they help beyond the main focus is they help people with access to games, but they also help with regards to technology, so it gives people a little bit of independence with wow, what was that secret? Yeah, it gives a little bit of independence with regards to being able to use a computer, being able to, I mean, maybe doing an interview, or you can type. There's just all. Was that secret noise you donating? Because that may have been what it was. That may have been the trigger. Wait, do you know, I didn't actually. Did I just pop the did I pop that handle on there and not actually and not actually twist it? I think I did. I think I just put the thing on there and I didn't actually twist the valve because I'm an idiot. Oh. There we go. Hopefully now that's shut that water off. Splash. Yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted. Let's go this way first. Oh, I think that's just going to kill me. Or not. I'm not sure if that's where I needed to go first, but That's where I went. Oh, actually, I'm gonna... Before I turn that, I'm actually gonna go for another splash. Yeah, so I can't go that way. I want to see what's down this way now. Yeah, don't want to miss out on some goodies, do I? Oh, it was just one. The unfortunate thing with the layout of the way that this game works in terms of its level structure is you want to make use of all the stuff that you pick up along the way, because every section you just start afresh, so you don't retain your weapons and your health packs and stuff. As far as I remember, you start fresh every single level. So the number of times I've done this and I'm like, oh well, yeah, I don't want to use the rest of my revolver ammo, and I don't need to think like that because the revolver's going to be no use once I finish this level. Once I finish the Rome section. I'm exactly the same. I mean, I think one of my worst cases is like with RPGs. I mean, Final Fantasy being one of the culprits. When, say, like mega elixirs and things like that, and I'm like, oh, I'm not going to use those. I'm going to hold on to them for the boss. Get to Sephiroth, the final Sephiroth boss. I'm like, I don't ever touch the things. I've just got all these mega elixirs and everything else that have never been never been touched. It's crazy. Like, I mean, the regular potions in like the Final Fantasy games. I will use the shotgun. The regular potions in Final Fantasy games. I'm kind of losing track of my mind because because I'm talking while I'm talking while I'm trying to shoot and dodge things. Yeah, the regular potions, like, they're only useful at the beginning of like a Final Fantasy game. They're not really much use later on. But you just hoard the things. You know, like 99 of the things, and you just never touch them. You just keep using Cure instead. Right, let's have those. Let's have that. And if I recall, that's the water there. If I go back on myself, down here, there should be these secret rows. Yeah, there we go. So that gate's now open. I'm not sure if I can just climb up here as my way out. Probably not. No, it's too high. Ding, ding, ding. Right, so we've got what items have we picked up? So we've got a Mars symbol, and that's not Mars chocolate, unfortunately. And that's the other one, whatever that was called, Mars and Venus. This is where things gets quite nasty. Actually, you've just reminded me to.
Not when you're involved.
My reminding you reminded me that I have goodies just here
Whatever.
that I've not touched. I have marshmallows and I have chocolate.
If you's talking about Frenchie, he's kinda indisposed.
And you thought you might just help yourself to his share of what's behind that gate? Unless, of course, this is just a social visit.
Well, you know I was always pleased to see a little belle like you, Lara. Be more pleased to see that last stone, though, if you'll be wanting to hand it over.
It's my favourite chocolate too. Salted Caramel Galaxy.
That ain't supposed to happen.
What am I doing? No, turn around, you knobhead. I said it's. I have Salted Caramel Galaxy, which is my favourite.
Behind you.
I may be a dumbass, but I ain't falling for that again.
No, really.
So good.
Behind you.
Behind you! Behind you!
So what I didn't realise when I first played this was yeah, oh jeez, yeah, I don't think there are any regular bad guys. So leave. Oh, we only got 2 out of 3.
Come out wherever you are.
Heck, this
Yeah,
ain't
and this
the bush
actually,
ain't
yeah,
what
in
it
Trajan's
used to
Market,
be.
so there isn't
Not when
like no
you're
dogs or
involved.
anything like that.
Practice makes perfect, I'm reckoning.
Whatever. We seem to be missing someone.
If you's talking about Frenchie, he's kinda indisposed.
And you thought you might
Do-do-do-do.
just help yourself to his
That's
share
me
of what's behind
saving
that
a
gate?
screenshot.
Unless, of course, this is just a social visit.
Well, you know I was always pleased to see a little belle like you, Lara. Be more pleased to see that last stone, though, if you'll be wanting to hand it over.
That ain't supposed to happen.
Let's try this. Where I'm not going against him backwards. So at least they got a little. At least they got some ammo. What I didn't realise about these fire things was the only time you can damage them is when they got fire in their mouth. And I've played this level so many times.
Lawson, behind you.
I may be a dumbass, but I ain't falling for that again.
No, really. Behind you.
But they only do that like damage animation when they've got the fire in their mouth. Right. Let's do a jump, a mid jump. I'm going to save it. Oh, toasty Lara. Ah. Gonna get choose ammo. Wide oh, I've only got 6. Oh, that's a bit rubbish. Okay, so I will use my So I'm aiming at the left one at the moment. No! Bollocks. I should have saved my game a little bit after doing some damage. No, bollocks! I just selected new game. I didn't want a new game. Doodle-doop-doop-doop. Ow. I'm just gonna keep shooting. Yeah, this is one of the most annoying bosses. you just sidestepping so much. And you burn so much. saved it there. Yeah, this is like... Once you take one of them down, it gets a little bit nicer. Shite. Toasty. Crap. Bang, 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 bang. I'll save there as well. At least I've done a bit more damage. There's one down. Bang, 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 bang. I'm surprised I didn't burn her then. That did though. That got her. Just one chump to get now. Wasn't sure if it was going to burn me then. Yay! Yeah, I think of all the Tomb Raider games, that's probably one of my most annoying bosses. I think the most annoying boss is probably like Boaz in Angel of Darkness, because Curtis Trent's a pain in the ass to move. Right, let's grab this ammo as well, and we can open up this. Click. And click. Magic. So we all know the story of like Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Well, this is Lara Croft and the Philosopher's Stone, and that's the Philosopher's Stone all the way over there. Yeah, this is Rome. Let me try and remember Yeah, spikes. Oh, but why is it sit on the option of new game all the time? In The Last Revelation, it defaults to load game if you've done load game once, but this one seems to keep defaulting back to the other, which is kind of annoying. I can't remember if there's... Wasn't sure if there was a rose secret on here somewhere. Obviously not. Nope. It's one of those things because everything's like in these games, like there's so many dark nooks and crannies in there, and sometimes what looks like nothing can sometimes be like a secret passage to somewhere. There we go. And the game says no, you cannot have that Philosopher's Stone. Right, so let's save that there. And we're back to full health without having to use the health pack, which again goes against what I said earlier, where I'm hoarding these health packs for no reason whatsoever, because they're all going to be gone in a bit. Oh look, Scully Skulls. There's a secret. I do enjoy the sound of collecting a secret. I can't remember if this is gonna do something. Hut, hut, hut. Classic. Ow. Like, why does it make me stop? That was better. Got an extra little jump in there. And this is what I mean by one of those little nooks and crannies that you can suddenly find in these little areas. I can't remember what that opens. But I'm definitely not. Ooh. I'm definitely not doing the flip down into the fire, because I think that's a bit of a silly move. I will save my game and fling my way across here. Okay, so I've let out a lion. The Lions of Rome. Right. And I might as well use some firepower. Poor little guy there. Another poor little lion. But let's see, he's disappeared, so he didn't exist. It was just a hallucination. Let's climb up here. I don't know what she's climbing on at this point. But she's climbing on something. And I'll have this. Because I like random things. Oh, these guys. See, I don't mind taking those guys down. When I was playing The Last Revelation at the end of the year, at the end of last year, there was a section that I thought was this bit. So I kind of crossed my games over, but it was the other nights. Wow. Guys can cry all they want. They want to come out here and attack me. Bum 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 bum. Oh no, lion. Wow. I don't know why, there's something about the sound effects in these games that makes me want to reenact them all the time. It must be, for you viewers, it must be really annoying, but I can't help it. It's just like, it's just a natural thing. So that's those collected. Let's continue. And I should probably save as well, just in case. There's just something about silly sounds that just they just do it. Right. So we have a funky puzzle here, and if I recall, I have to do it and climb back up here really quickly in order to get through the gates here. So timing is key. I'm just going to explore the route before I end up having to backtrack myself. And I don't want to jump too much, just in case I end up falling down into a nasty little pit. I'm going to save my game here because I thought there was going to be a boulder or something that will kind of squish me. Because that's classic Tomb Raider, is we will find anything we can use to squish you or whatever. So let's save that here and pull this. Keep pulling this until it's up. Right. Oh my god, am I going to get this first time? Yeah. Normally that takes me a couple of tries, so yeah, I'm digging that. Ooh. And I want to see those two pieces, combine those together. We have a gemstone. She doesn't do this animation when I'm sliding down the thingies.
An unfortunate situation.
And there's my French friend.
I've had worse.
Indeed, indeed. This is a very deep pit, and in this such a historic venue, I feel sure there may be valuable artifacts lurking in its depths.
I can't tempt you to jump down and look.
Well, this is my point. I feel you may be better qualified to examine its secret, unless you, perish the thought, expired in the fall. Perhaps if you lighten your load a little, it may lessen the impact.
Maybe.
The stone you carry?
Wondered when you'd get to that. Pull me up, and the stone's yours.
And we all live happily ever after? I think not. Give me your word that once you leave the pit, you will not lay a finger on me.
You have my word.
See, this is classic Lara coming out here. She's smart.
Stone? Now, Miss Croft, you gave me your word. Come now, Lara. Lara, you promised.
Boo!
Could you find it in your heart to help me up? I appear to be slipping.
Pierre, you know nothing would please me more, but we have an agreement.
Agreement?
Not to lay a finger on you, remember, silly? Anyway, busy girl, got to go.
But I...
Okay, now that's him
Let me
snapping.
hold you up.
That's him. I'm just reading your bits there. Even though it's low graphics, they didn't leave out the highlight on her nose and her boobs. Yeah, the snapping at the end. That's the same sound that Lara makes when she breaks her neck after having a long fall. So they've basically killed Pierre there, but he appears in a later scenario, which is in Tomb Raider 1. Which is just odd. I can't know if there's any reason why I want to go up this way. I'm going to have a look. I might be wasting my time here, but... But yeah, so she was like panicking about, you know, Pierre helping her up, etc. But she's quite capable of climbing up here and helping herself. So I don't know why she needed his help. I mean, she's held on to these things for I don't know how long. Yeah. So this is so what's going on is there's a funeral service at Croft Manor going on, and you've got 3 people who are there's a reverend, there's Winston, her butler, and what's his name? His name's lost from my mind now. The French guy, who's in the last game. They're all having a chat, and they're all kind of remembering stories of Lara. And this is one of the older stories. So this is set before Tomb Raider 1, if I recall. But yeah, there's elements of this which kind of like when Larson gets attacked and gets mashed by those statue things, and Pierre falling down that pit, that kind of contradict what happens in Tomb Raider 1 where you kill them both. So yeah. Okay. So I use that. And then the magic happens. The deadly magic. Right, let's save that there. Yeah, I believe that's how it works in the timeline. If it's the other way around, then either way, it's like in both of the games, she kills off both of those characters, so they, in a sense, contradict each other. But she's had, a few encounters with them in the past. So they're not fresh faces for her. I'm trying to think if there's anything further. Come on, there's another. No, there's no more dropping. Oh. Ah. Didn't realise I had my pistols. Now we dealt with those chumps. I know, I want to save the lions. Oh, yeah, one of chap drops the key, doesn't he? That tiny little key that looks very disguised in the floor there. I think the level after this one, I don't think there's any animal killings at all. In the island level, there's no particular killings because she has no weaponry. And in the last level, she has only people, so... Right, so... I'm gonna go with the shotgun again. I think there's a couple of these chaps. Right, let's use the health pack. I'll use a small one. Although again, I could probably use a big one and it wouldn't make a difference. Oh, I need to get a key for that. Is there any ammo or anything like that lingering around here? Nope. I've also got my Uzis, which I've not touched yet. I collected those recently. Yoink. So that's a bit pointless just to get that key. You might as well just let the enemy drop it. It would have been easier. Clunk, clunk. I can't remember if I want to go forwards or backwards, or it doesn't make any difference. Oh. Okay, so that was it. That's actually the... I thought the level was longer, but it's not. That's it. That's
So
Rome.
ended the first of many. I'm sure Miss Croft would be the first to apologize for her not entirely courteous behavior regarding some of the more delicate religious artifacts, Father Patrick.
No need, my friend. All in a good cause. At least we knew they were in secure hands. And fortunately, the church was above sending a bulletproof envoy to retrieve them.
Ah, but she recognized her place in the great scheme. Some things, as history has illustrated, best left to their slumber. I speak in riddles. I talk of the stricken wolf ship. Ah, the U-boat episode. Miss Croft would never enlighten me as to the details. For my own protection, she would often stress. Indeed, Winston. And for this, you should be grateful. Deep in the bowels of their vessels...
Oh, he's not who
lay
I
one of
thought
the
he
most
was.
powerful artifacts in all Christendom. An artifact which, when wielded at the vanguard of an army, would make that army invincible.
The Spear of Destiny.
But the boat never reached the fatherland with its precious cargo. It disappeared from radar 3 weeks into the journey.
So the main goal is to finish this game fully. Then after that, I'm not actually decided in what I will play. I mean, there's endless options. If people have suggestions and I have the game, then I'm quite willing to give it a play.
The 52 seamen, and also something much more sinister.
I'm sure I'll finish this tomorrow. So between the end of tomorrow and Sunday, I'll probably be jumping onto something else.
The Zapadnaya Litsa port, once the pride of the Russian fleet. Ex-KGB, the majority of them. Trained killers.
Oh, what else am I playing off stream?
Unpleasant memories. Prefer to avoid them whenever
In terms of
Yeah,
just generally
I would
playing.
prefer this also.
I haven't been playing a lot of games.
Hardly a major search.
Most
party,
recently,
is it?
though, I have been
There's
kind
something
of
you're not telling me.
playing a bit of The Witcher 3,
yes.
I'm a big girl now. Hit me with the bad news.
and
It is bad
I started
news.
playing Destiny, not
The
Destiny,
Admiral's allegiance has been
the other
bought,
one.
and under his command,
Not
a
the other
nuclear
one, but
submarine
Division
is
2,
housed in
because
one
it
of
was
the
like really
dockyards.
cheap, and I thought I'd give it a try.
Well done. Nuclear
It's okay.
submarine. Sounds nice. Perfect holiday.
Lara, wait.
Both
Take
of
this
those on
tracking
console
device.
though, as opposed to the
What's this?
PC,
You're
because I
not
spend most of my
worried
time
about me.
downstairs
Yes,
with the
somebody
rabbit.
has to.
So
Touching. But don't wait up.
yeah, so I'm quite open to playing like anything really. I might try the bunny cam again tomorrow and see if it will run fine, and if it does cut out, then I know that to be a cause, and If it doesn't, then that's just a bonus. So here we are. Lara's in her camo outfit. But yeah, these days I don't really get much time to like play so much in the way of games, because I'm spending more time. Oh, this guy. So my day usually consists of I'm up super early and getting to work early. I get home around 5:30ish. Between 5:30, 6 o'clock, I then sort out the rabbit, do any housework, dishes, anything like that. Then I go to the gym. I'm at the gym till about 8. Get home about 8:30ish. And like it's just like long days constantly. So like I get home and I just end up watching something on Netflix or something. Yeah, and I don't have the energy to play games so much. So if I do, it's usually at the weekends. And even then, I can never decide what I want to play. And like, it depends what my mood's is okay with. I just finished watching Lock and Key. I've been watching Voyager. So I don't get stabbed by this thing while I'm distracted with the talking. I never really watched Voyager before, so. And I've never like I'm not hate like it's not a case of like hating or anything, but I've never really like spent time to get into watching Star Trek and stuff. So I started watching Voyager and I was like hooked. So that's been pretty much what I've been watching is just a shitload of Voyager, and I'm watching Picard as well as the episodes are going on. Although I'm a couple of episodes behind now because I haven't quite had the time to watch them as they've aired all the time. Sometimes it's down to mood and I just end up watching a film instead or whatever. But Voyager's always a nice one because it's like there's always like fun things going on in that series, and I quite like Janeway as a captain. I think she's cool. I have done the original seasons 1 and 2, but I never did season 3. I don't know why. I just didn't get around to doing so, and now I'm just like watching Voyager, and that's my jam right now. At least that's like my filler series. It's kind of nice to watch while there's something else not on. And I've never really watched Enterprise, and I've never watched Discovery. Right. These guys try to be sneaky. Can't remember if I can shoot these grates or not. No. Who's dropped the ID card? But yeah, I just think it's like they're just nice watches while while I wait for like whole like new series and stuff to come out. I've been, I watched Sabrina, watched that series You, which I thought was pretty cool. There's a bloody gun on the table, and she won't pick it up. Why, Lara? Just pick up the bloody gun. And another one. That's fair. If you don't rate it, you don't rate it. I've enjoyed it, and I think one of the things I also like about that series is how much the cast really get on beyond like just the series and stuff. You is very creepy. It's like, I think with You, it's one of those. It's a weird thing because like you are strangely rooting for the guy who you know is the fucking the asshole. You know what he's doing. He's narrating it to you. But at the same time, when things happen, you still kind of like, I don't know. There's just something about the way it's done. It is creepy. But it's a well done series, and I'm sure the guy who plays I can't remember who plays Joe. I'm sure he's a nice chap in reality, but no doubt the series has given him a bad name for people when they yeah, I'm sure when so I'm distracting myself here. I believe they do, which is strange. It's a really strange thing, because why would anyone want that kind of character in their life? Like, really? I mean, he has his as a character, and it's all kind of in line with how he gets away with what he does. He has charm, which is what he uses to his advantage. And I think that's probably what people like, is that charm of his. But it is weird. But I think that's where the show is very clever, is because they do show him being, having that element of charm, that side which people want to like for some strange reason. I think it's weird. I think it's off, and I know they're going to do another season of it. It kind of concludes in a way where there will be another season. But yeah, if that kind of thing creeps you out, then it's definitely not worth a watch. and to be fair, it should kind of creep anyone out, to be honest. I like this little cutscene. Bang bang. Do you know what? That doesn't surprise me. I mean, being a guy, we don't tend to we don't tend to get that. I mean, I guess some guys get stalker women as well, but I don't think they quite get it to the same degree. That's how we do it. Boom, boom. Let's open these up. Med pack. And I'm trying to think what else I've watched on Netflix recently that I quite liked. I look forward to the next haunting. There was that haunting on Hill House. I look forward to the next one of that. Oh, yeah, Titans. I watched Titans. I thought that was good. I really liked the second season. I'm guessing that note was in regards to the haunting of Hill House. I love my horrors, and that really tapped into the supernatural horror elements that I like. I watch horror all the time. It's my go-to. Just sit there alone in the dark, watching creepy horror. It sounds bad, right? Ah, there is animals. Dogs. I knew there was one of those vents I can break open. I've not seen Event Horizon. I've seen it pop up, but I've not seen it. Was it you who has also watched Atypical? Because I really love that series, and I look forward to there being another one. And that shows like it's a real roller coaster of people who you want to root for, because like you know, the mum does the dirty kind of thing, and you have no respect for that, but then you see the side of her that kind of I don't know if the word justifies really is what I'm looking for, but you just kind of see her, you know, where she's hurting, and I think the characters all kind of portray their emotions really, really well. Yeah, I think that's probably more of what I'm looking for. Yeah, it kind of helps you understand why she did what she did. I think I'm going to get attacked again. I'm just going to have a nosy around here. But yeah, no, that shows brilliant, and I think in the last season, Paige was a standout character, especially with that build up to how her life is in university, and then you just see how shitty it really is, and like how that kind of hit her. And I thought that was that was really well done. You just see her as the weird kind of girl who, for some reason, puts up with Sam. I need to find a fuse for that. Casey's another one. Casey, I think the thing with Casey, like, I don't know. When she does what she does with Evan, I mean, I kind of saw that as a bit harsh. But again, she was just kind of getting to know herself. So obviously, it was with regards to why she does what she does with Evan is because she's kind of just getting to know herself.
Move your men along, Yarofev. I do not pay such extortionate prices for incompetence.
Oh, so you haven't seen? Okay, so you've seen season 1 and 2. You haven't seen season 3. I think it's
While you accept my bribes for use of this
You need to see season 3. I won't talk anymore because I'm going to spoil it for you.
Follow my instructions without complaint.
If I deal with the like of you to keep my men in bread,
Yeah,
does not make me
I won't say any more. There's a third
Relax,
season.
my friend. We are two sides
Same
of
kind
the
of length,
same
so
coin.
it's going to be. What I like is it's.
Khrushchev, hurry on with that box. Our new commander demands efficiency. Enough, enough! Board and seal hatches.
Hello. So we need to get on that submarine.
As you have promoted me to commander, is it not fitting to board before the admiral?
Yeah, one thing I really like about that show is how short the episodes are. Because, I mean, they don't feel short, and you don't feel shortchanged from what you get from them, but it makes it a nice, easy binge. And there's quite a few, just a few episodes in each season, so. No, I think that's the case. It's not the short episodes. Does it have short episodes, or is it just a short season? I can't remember. But there's enough content to kind of justify it, and it's very bingeable. Bit like Schitt's Creek. Schitt's Creek is another show I absolutely love, and it has all the gifs. Yeah, the episodes are just perfect, and because I've usually got through the full season within like a night or 2 nights. I think it's like 6 to 8 episodes in a season or something. But yeah, Schitt's Creek's another one. If you haven't seen Schitt's Creek, that's worth a watch. I'm gonna load that because I don't need to. Oh, I didn't damage myself as much as I thought. I thought I hurt myself good and proper. But I didn't. Yeah, that's definitely worth a watch. Guess I can't go in there. Can't remember where I've got to go. Maybe there's a... Yeah, there we go. Scanner. Bleep. Just check if there's any items and stuff. Nope. Ah. Sorry, Poochie. Right, let's rummage through here. Doink. I mean, I quite liked the fact that they put this like examining animation in the game to kind of add some extra places that you can find items, but it's just so slow. So when you're having to search through numerous cabinets, when you've got the doors, it's just such a slow animation to go through each one. Boom. I feel stronger now. That's the last... sorry, that's Angel of Darkness if you didn't know already. Clonk. If it was me and I was just wrong. I mean, she's not that courteous with the people, so if it was me, I would have just left the doors flung open and just be like, nah, I don't give a shit. Just like, no, I'm going to leave it exactly as they were. Right, let's combine that with that. Push the button. Push the button. I will go through there in a bit. I'm going to check this area here first. Because if I remember, there's a... I can go swimming in the corner. Nope, not yet. Or do I lift up the grate? I can't remember if I lift it up or if it's... ah yeah, there we go. There's a handle there. I hate when there's a choice of paths. I'm like, ooh, which one do I take? Which one? Why can I... I don't know if you can hear this, but there's like the seagulls. I can hear the seagulls under the water here. So, where are they? I can hear them again. It's like we got underwater. Like I'm hearing the wind. I'm hearing the seagulls. Well, I can guarantee they're not outside your window. They are in the water in the game. I mean, the sound effects are very good. I just don't understand how Lara can hear them under the water. Like the howling of the wind and the perfect calls of those gulls. Sounds like I'm on South Sea Beach or something. Someone's gonna try and steal my chips. Or the Thames, yeah. Yeah, the Thames is just as bad. Ah, we're back here. Oh, he's shooting from. Oh. Need to get the... That's why I get this. Oh, for God's sake. Oh no! I've got to do that swimming all over again. And rummaging through the rummaging through here. I thought I'd saved it more recently. Sympathy chocolate. Yeah, I forgot about those chumps. Doom, doom, doom. Rummage, rummage, rummage. And I will make sure I save as soon as I finish searching these cabinets, so at least I don't have to do that again. And you don't have to hear me shoot the bleeding dog again. Bottom, bottom. So we now have the Desert Eagle again. So that's ready. Should hopefully be quite a quick trip. Quite a quick trip this time. Swim, swim, swim. I mean, I'm not on an all secrets run, so I don't even know why I'm bothering to get the rose, other than the fact that I know it's there, so I want to get it. But if I forget about a secret, then I don't really care. But one of the things I think when you collect all the secrets, you get a new section in the main menu, which has like some bonus features. I think artwork and videos or something like that. I can't remember if it was if it's on the PC version, but I'm pretty sure in the PlayStation version, in amongst the extra features, there's the video for the Angel of Darkness, because that was kind of in just started in development at the same time as this got released. Swim, swim. Right. Now we're done with that. Let's equip that. Let's save that there. And if I die, then I don't have to worry that I've got to go too far back. Push. Who needs push buttons that big to open the bleeding door next to it? Like, just need a little button, not a thing that you've got to shove your full weight into. Right. Really? I just wasted all that ammo. Ah, that was a little bit of a difference. One shot. I think there's another chap over here, yeah. Right. And I think as soon as I put this in, someone else decides to make an appearance. Clunk. Oh, it's a dog. Make me jump. Sorry, Poochie. And that is one aggressive crane. Right. I'm not sure if that... if this route actually gets me anywhere. Oh, there's a ladder there. That would have been even easier. I'm not sure if this actually nets me any goodies, or if it's a complete waste of my time. I think that's just in case I fall into the water. So I'm going to go back at the top without losing any health there. I haven't picked up any extra keys, have I? No. It's just there was the on the opposite side there was a door. I'm pointing, and one, the camera's looking the opposite way to where I'm pointing anyway. And two, you're not really seeing what I'm seeing, so it's not really much use to you guys. It's a bit like when I was playing this before and I was pointing at the screen and you guys can't see what I'm pointing at, or the fact that I'm even pointing at the screen. You're welcome. I will try harder next time. I don't know why she did the extra hump onto the It's like, gotta love these square-jawed chumps. It's like I think they're like modelled on Jean-Claude Van Damme's Guile from the Street Fighter movie.
Economy class.
It's not her first time travelling economy class.
Am addition to our little assignment. Leonid, if you would escort this lady to the brig.
Your little assignment? You have no idea what your mafia-financed assignment is, do you, Admiral?
Young lady, who you are and what you know is of very little concern to me. If I was captain of my ship, I might listen to you, but unfortunately the situation I find myself in doesn't allow me that privilege. So if you would be quiet and hurry along like a good little girl.
Okay. So now I'm stripped of all my weapons and I'm going to the brig. Well, going to a room.
Inside, please.
You're making a grave mistake.
And I have a choice of beds. I have so many beds.
Under no circumstances open this door. You understand?
Look at her. Like beds for days. So I'm now weaponless, and I need to get one of these is broken. Yeah, that one. So I'm going to steal that. I mean, she's got some major strength. She can push boulders. She can pull pipes off the walls. She threw that guy without real effort. Not sure there's a anything that she can grab onto here, as if it's a secret. No. Is that where I came from? No, that's where I came from. It's so confusing when these places all look the same. Right, I'm gonna save my game. So we're now on the ship. This is the second level of the second, or the second area of the second level. Yeah, I think that's how it works out. Here, there is a thing down on the lower level that I can actually go to. This is a waste of time, this area. I'm just going to save it here, although it's only a couple of seconds after I last saved it. Reason being is I'm going to come down here. I don't want to go to the floor because there's oh no, it's actually safe, I think. It's not barbed wire or anything. No, I can't see where I'm going. Yeah, so I want that gap there. More. And there's the rose. this is the only game that has the roses as collectible, as secrets in the collectibles. Usually it's ammo or weapons that are found. Oh no, in the Tomb Raider 2 it's the dragons, and if you collect all the dragons in the level, so I'm getting distracted by that noise. Yeah, if you collect all the dragons in the level, then you get a stash of ammo and weapons or whatever. And I'm stuck. And I'm stuck again. Oh, come on, Lara. Right, so I just wanted to crawl and tuck my ass down here. Yeah, this one I can't climb down. Can't remember which of the ways I need to go. Okay, that one's got the ladder, so I'm going to go this way first. Just going to save that there. Oh, let's call up someone on the telephone. Have an investigation. What do I have here? Health pack. And we have... nada. And this one... huge drawer for a battery, I think. And I'm possibly going to need that battery, so let's tuck myself down here. Whoop. And up we go. Is this a cutscene? Yeah.
Then it is true. We are before the stricken U-boat. Now we find if its cargo is still intact. Prepare your divers.
And are we to be told what we search for?
Enough to locate it, but beyond that, I fear it may be too much for your limited intellect to grasp.
Perhaps too much for my trusted comrade, but perhaps not for this spy we have located on board.
A spy? I trust you disposed of him.
Not him, her. Yet, we are forced to run with the wolves, but we shall not kill indiscriminately like they.
Fool! I shall dispose of her when I return. Move the sub to position. Quickly!
He has creepiest eyes, doesn't he?
Take her 5 degrees astern, quarter power, and bring her to a full stop. Attention, all dive crews. Report to your stations immediately.
sure if here has anywhere to climb up, but I'm going to check and make sure. And this one, nope. So this is the way I want to keep going. Save that so I don't have to watch the cutscene again. And yeah, I'm going to do this to every single one of these little rooms because I'm pretty sure one of them has a passageway above it. Again, I could be mixing this up with a different game or a different level. Because that's how I roll. Oh, yeah, this is the kitchen bit. I can't remember if I can sneak up to him. Use the crowbar. I can't remember how I dispose of him, or if I do. Is there another passageway above? Oh, hang on. No, I think I just need to walk behind him. There we go. That's it. Poof. Poor chap. And then I can steal his key. And then I can open one of these doors, or maybe both of them, I don't know. Nope, just that door. Is this where all my stuff is hiding? No, that's just another key. That sneaky little so-and-so has been hiding the keys on his shelves and amongst all his jars. I'm going to have whatever's in here too. Some pistols. Yeah. At least now we can we can conduct some proper business. Mr. Business. Clunk clunk. Well, he was obviously having a poop or something. a look in the lavatories. See what we've got in here. Nothing other than a weird camera angle. And I'm pretty sure here we've got a door which I can open. I'll go in there in a minute. Gonna explore this end first. Nothing useful. I can't remember the map of this boat. Right, so that's a way up. So I'm thinking I might backtrack myself a little bit to go back into that other room first. I need a key card for that. So yeah, let's go back in here first. Let's investigate. Maybe get some new weapons or more ammo or something fun. Or that's absolutely nothing on 2 shelves. And nothing in there either. Rude. If I go to this side. Plonk. Here. Whether or not this is what the one I'm thinking of, or again, I could be completely wrong, and there might not actually be a room like that I'm thinking. I'm just imagining things that are there. Ah, there we go. That's what I was thinking of, and there's the rose. So I wasn't imagining it. It wasn't just a thought that just wasn't real. Let's examine this. Hopefully there's a bit more stuff in this room than there is in the other one. And this isn't a complete waste of time checking these shelves. Okay, final thing being the drawer. And I think they combine together. So we're back to here. So that's where I went in. So let's have a look down this ladder. Because this is a smart thing. She's like shooting bullets. Look at what we're surrounded by. It's like torpedoes there. It's like she shoots these torpedo canisters and everything like blows up. Where I started. No, it isn't. Almost completely exploring this side of the ship, and now got the other side. If I find a key card, I've seen 2 doors that I can open. Suit. So we will have to go swimming. We need to find the oxygen thing to go with it as well. So we have suit battery, suit console. I can't combine them yet, so I have to wait. Ah! I didn't invite you to my party. What do you have? Nothing. So he comes charging in and doesn't even have a gift. How rude. There we go. Okay, so I can't actually use it yet. So for those of you who are just joining me, this is a charity live stream for GameBlast, which is supporting the charity SpecialEffect. They are a charity who work with disabled people, who, giving them access to video games and technology, things like adapting gamepads, using bespoke setups like pads and buttons for people with mobility issues. They do home visits, they loan setups, and they provide like lifelong support for people who come to them, and they kind of do all that at no cost to the user. So for the people that they help, they kind of, you know, offer that support at no cost, and the money that's being raised from events like GameBlast goes to help them to do those home visits and to pay for their volunteers and equipment adapting and stuff like that. Gonna have to use a med. I kind of got distracted then. Too many people. Yeah, and I've supported the charity for a long time. I was first introduced to them. I think it was maybe 2012, 2011, 2012 possibly, or 13. It was at EGX when it was originally in London, and they had some of their technology at their little booth, and I was able to kind of give a go with the what was then the current eye gaze technology and stuff. And then I spoke to one of the guys, Isaac, who used his feet for controls because he doesn't have use of his arms, so he was playing. I can't remember what game it was. It might have been trying God of War, whatever the fourth God of War game was, Ascension. And he was playing that with his feet, and I was absolutely amazed at that. And SpecialEffect helped him up. Oh crap! Helped him with a setup and provided some support in kind of giving access to playing the games and playing games and stuff with what he could do with his abilities. And I was really amazed at what they did. And then I looked into the charity further. I looked at other cases, and they've really helped so many people with different mobility issues. Some are a little bit more subtle, maybe just adapting the joystick to make it a little less aggressive, or providing a single button setup or something like that to just make it easier to play, through to having this eye gaze technology which allows people to control a computer with just using their eyes, and voice controls and things, which is absolutely amazing. So yeah, that's what I'm raising. That's what I'm raising it for. And my target that I want to achieve is 100, and as I can see here, I'm at 80%, which is £20 more, and I've hit my target. Let's pop this one in.
Time to turn the tables.
Let's get in my underwater suit. Yeah, so £20 more, and I've hit my target for GameBlast, which is great. And if I manage to do 150, then I will also brave myself to do the 10k. I have also had ideas to do my own version of a 10k, which involves a bit more than just running, which could be interesting. It's basically running a 5k, doing a for the gym I go to a CrossFit gym, and one of these workouts, which they have as a benchmark workout, is called Angie. This suit's so weird. yeah, the benchmark's called Angie, and it involves so I'm just mildly distracted while I'm talking and playing. So it involves 100 pull-ups, followed by 100 push-ups, followed by 100 sit-ups, followed by 100 air squats. So I was thinking, if I was to do it for myself, possibly doing a 5k, then doing an Angie, then doing a 5k to finish it. So that's 10k plus an Angie, which would be a bit of a task, but how do I shoot? Can I shoot? Can't. I think I've just got to avoid. I think it's just a game of snog, marry, avoid kind of thing. So yeah, that could be my that could be my thing, where shit. Okay, so this is where the current takes me. Right. Yeah, so that could be interesting. Or I could just do the 10k, and that would still be a challenge in itself. I've done a 5k before, but never a 10. And I understand the pacing will have to be a lot different. Not sure why her breathing sounds very much like a man's breathing. I'm not sure who does the breathing sound effect on this one. And there's the Spear of Destiny. Spear of Destiny. When first coming across this, there's actually a game which was done by the guys who did Wolfenstein. So it's software, and they did a game called Spear of Destiny, which was very much like a Wolfenstein 3D style game, which I vaguely remember. Don't think I ever finished it though. Although I don't think I. Oh yeah, shit! I've got a limitation now on my time to get back. Yeah, so when getting to this level, it always reminded me of that Spear of Destiny, the game. That's where you need the current to help you along. I thought that was where the rose was. Oh shit. This is where the rose was. And I don't think I saved it. Bollocks. Shite, I'm quite a bit back. That's alright. I know where to go for that rose now, so at least that's one bonus. can't believe I didn't save it once. I should have saved it when I was running out of oxygen. That would have been the smart move. But I'm not a smart man, so it's, I deal with my consequences. My consequences of my the consequences of my inactions. Right, let's get that oxygen tank. So that was this way. And through up here. Oh, and there was the two guys, weren't there? Right, so we got shotgun here. I think that was an over-exaggeration on my part. That's what he sounded like to me, okay? You thought that was in-game. Thanks, I did great sound effects. They're very convincing. I disagree. Right, let's not lose my health. The thing is, I won't use a health pack because then I can. I think I regain my health to full when I put that suit on. So it's not the toilet. This way. Not that way. This way. Seem to be making these common mistakes. Right, up here, and the final room on the left. Oh wait, have I not got the where did I pick up the suit console from before? Where did I get that from? This room. This chump. He was casually carrying it in his pocket. I was hoping I didn't have to go searching the ship too much further just to try and find it. Right. Let's use that. Glug. And use that. Cloak.
Time to turn the tables.
Time to Turn the tables. Right, now what should I do? A little muscle up thing. Yep. I'm amazed how she got those trouser things on, and I'm even more amazed how she gets her arms and body into that tiny little hole for the waist. It's goth Lara. I see she like managed to like put on some eye makeup at the same time. Girl's got to look good when she dives. Right, so yeah, so we've got full health now. Right, so I've saved it. And if I go to this side, this was where that rose is hiding. Yoink. Ouch. But outside of that, I shouldn't get hit again. Say this reminds that noise, and this reminds me of that bit of Final Fantasy VII when you're under the water and you've got the weapon. Let's grab this, get a puncture.
Who could believe it?
I can. I don't believe it. Oh no, puncture. Like, that stuff come down so slowly, she could have got out of the way.
Puncture. Time to leave.
She's like, yeah, I like a challenge, so I'm going to let myself get a puncture. And with that, I then have to rush to get out of here. Up we go. Time to get out of these wet clothes. But she's a little less graceful with regards to these than she is with those drawers. It's like, yeah, I'm just going to chuck these on the floor.
Ah, our unannounced visitor. I fear you have an item in your possession that I require.
To be used in your continuing quest for world peace, I presume.
World peace, not entirely my purpose.
World in pieces, more like.
This artifact contains untold power of which the likes of you will never harness. If you wish it, you may have it, but you will regret it.
The world may regret it. Hand it to me and I may...
The world may regret it, now hand it to me.
Be it.
Take her to the torpedo room and eject her into the ocean.
Sergei, listen to me. You don't know what you're dealing with.
Well, she probably killed that guy. The other one might survive because he only got clobbered. Right, now this is where we've got a bit of a dangerous trek. Auga. That's where he got blown up. And then there's nothing in here. Cool. This is the last section of Red Alert, which is this area, this level. So I think what I'll do is finish this off, and then I'll head off for the night. Oh. You'd think these guys would be like have more important things to do than continue to kill Lara Croft. You'd think, oh shit, we're in a submarine and we've got a leak. I really need to get out of here. Like, my boss has just been killed. And there's no one to command me. I don't know why I'm shooting this woman. Oh, I don't know if there's something on the shelves now. I'll check them again. Because I can't remember if there's, like, in this new section, someone's dumped something on the shelf. Or in the drawer. Nope. And there's nothing on the top. And I don't have the swipe card for that. So now we have to get over the fire, which is in the water, which makes no sense. But that's Croft logic for you. Croft logic is, or Tomb Raider logic, is non-logical shit like fire in water. I can, you know, it would be allowed if there was oil on the top and the fire was above the water. But that's not the case. There we go. So there was something there this time. blown, so there's no way through there. Save that. The smart people, or the people that are very good at this game, usually end up hopping over those fires quite quickly, like jump, jump, no problem. Okay. So it's a case of avoiding touching the water. Whacking my head. Save there. Ow. So I've got to come back into this room for that rose. So I'll do that when the electricity is off. Let's load that back up again. See if I can do that without getting hit by the electric current. So this will save. He's probably got the key card. Yeah. Alright, so there's 2 shelves here. So we've got the key card, so that means we can go back into that room behind. Nothing on that one. Just swipe that card for nothing? Right. I wonder if the power was in the toilet. Nope. It's still just the stinky toilet area. Can't remember how I turned off the power, to be honest. Dum dum dum. Swipe this. I'm guessing the power goes out up here then. Hey. This one's safe. that's the... One of these is the door I've got to get out of in the end, I think.
Doomed. We have a chance. The escape pod, come on. I'll help you.
I do this only to help my man. He babbles of the biblical spear, and I feed his madness for money to feed our families. And now, to these corpses left for the fishes.
Yarrowfam, I can help you. But you must help me. The ship is about to impact into the ocean bed, and then our time is up. We must hurry.
I think he's just lazy.
No internal air supply. You will find oxygen tanks in my stateroom. I hear my ship dying.
Huge key.
The internal seams are splintering.
Yeah, that's a huge ass key. I think this might be the escape pod up here. Yeah, because I just need to put in the oxygen tank thing in there, and then I can escape. I can get out of here. So I need to get my way in, make my way into his room. And let's save that here. Let's load that there, because I don't want to do that. I think what I need to do is a run and jump. And then a quick hop it. Shite. I'm gonna nail this part, okay? Just need to do the same for here. Right. So we have that. There's a gun there. Splash. Yeah, there's a gun in the water there, but it's probably going to be useless because by the time I get it, it's just not going to have any use to me at all. Might as well use the health pack because I'm not really using them. So let's pop one of those on. And I think I want to do this from this side. there's a lot of stuff in this room. Now, where was there a locked door? The locked door was over there. Okay. I'm going to go back up here and I'm going to investigate to see if there is a means to turn off the power from here. First check this room here, see if there's a power switch or whatever. Because I need to need to get into that room on the opposite side. No, that's probably where I need to go. Bang. Which way do I want to go though? Try this way first. Because if I remember, that takes me back to the beginning of the ship area. Or it doesn't take me anywhere because now there's no passageway, which is rather odd. And in the middle is... I was able to stand up in the middle here previously, but now there's not a gap. And here, it's not a gap. Right, so I'm going to open up this. Yoink! I think this takes me back to the kitchen. No, not the kitchen. There's nosy in here. Anything? Nope. Apart from a power switch. Can I just... yeah, I can. That makes it easier. Right, so let's shut out the power. That key's not there. If I do find another key, that's where it's going. So let's climb through here. And let's do a flipperoo. Whee. And with the power out, I can pick up all that junk in this room. So we got health pack, and we have some ammo, and nothing. gun. And that's it. Okay, let's move on. Yeah. Bang, bang. Whew. Okay. That's the room I need to go into. Clunk. That usually means there's someone in here. Although in this case, it seems not. Let's rummage through his cabinets. See if there's anything fun in there. Got these ones on this side, and I think the two on the opposite side. Okay, so we've got 2 canisters. Check this as well, and then I can go back to the kitchen, grab the rose. Just got to dodge those fires again, and I think we are then done. Health bag. Else in here. Might as well use some firepower, right? I mean, I'm not going to make use of these weapons after this level, so it seems a bit of a waste not to use them. Save that there. Jump. Jump. Okay, that's the dead end. I know the rose on the other is just in here. And with that collected, back to my mission, which is key. That was for that room that is in where I turn the power off, which is here. Here and yeah. Okay, let's climb through here. We're very nearly done. So I've got this room to explore. Clonk.
Hey.
Is there another key? It's when I find a key in like one of these in the cabinet here or in those drawers. Unless this is the rose. Or a rose or something. I can't remember what's in the level or where. Yeah, there we go. There's our rose. There's me smack my face, because that's what we do. So, got these two canisters, got a nitrogen and an oxygen canister. And that should hopefully get me out of here. Poor lad. Let's climb up. Let's pop these canisters where they need to go. I think it's one on this side. No, one. That one goes in there. Then the thing opens on the other side. And then I can pop the oxygen canister in. And then
Yet. No time. The hull is breached, and we will drown soon.
just
The oxygen,
climb
you
up.
Escape now.
Not without you.
I am Admiral Yarofev of the Russian Imperial Navy.
Don't
I have
need all
served
your spiel, just
the
come
great
up.
country for many years, but the country I know withers. The bear lies down to sleep for its final time, and I wish also this fate on the ship I have grown to love.
No deal.
Yes, deal for the outer
Okay,
air
no Edmonds.
can only be opened from inside the ship. This is my gift to your child. I release you to a future beyond this dying vessel.
I was going
And
out
my
that way
gift to you.
anyway.
Tell my story. Tell how the proud men of the Russian Navy fought against the enemy from
Her
inside.
very stiff braid
and
there.
sacrificed their lives for that their country may once again stand.
Looks like Jazz.
You have my word.
I salute. Quickly, into the airlock, and I will release you.
Oh. Russian Jazz.
Bye, Admiral.
So the Spear of Destiny went down with the ship. See, he was submerged in water and now he's not. And he looks quite different in the cutscene version.
Lara saw enough of the power of this artifact to recognize its rightful place was where man could never again misuse it.
And not enough for it to destroy her. Some powers are beyond the wit of man.
Oh dear, gentlemen, I do apologize. It seems someone up above has a sense of humor. If you will excuse me a moment, I shall fetch candles. It is a night spurred by hell.
And as the horsemen drove ever onwards across the world, the heavens boiled in their wake. Ah, benefits of a religious education.
So this leaves Lara in Ireland. Or at least that's where it should leave her.
This night reminds me of the time out at Canusi.
Winston's home?
Indeed, yes. The staff had taken leave due to flooding. Lara, back when she was a slip of a girl, was staying with Winston and his wife. It was her that contacted me, as a matter of fact. Some trouble out on one of the islands. Weird lights, manifestations, that sort of thing. Thought I might be able to help. It was on a hellish night like this when I arrived.
and then we have very young Lara, which...
Evening, Winston. And how would I be able to help?
That was that was probably the most borderline creepy moment of the whole
There's talk of little
series.
else in the village, Bram. I'm doing all I can to keep this gossip from Lara.
You would be a wise man. It would be unwise for
I'm
her
not sure
to
how
allow
old she's
you to go
supposed to
into that place.
be
And you
in
have
this.
some idea of what it could be?
To be frank with you, no. But as the devil finds work for idle hands, I've spoken with Father Finnegan and have a boat chartered for the crossing late on this very evening.
Good Lord, Bram. You have not chosen the evening for it.
I have my faith to protect me, Winston.
Be careful. I fear on that island it's what you cannot see that will hurt you, Bram.
Time to get to the bottom of this, old friend.
So Lara wanting her sense of adventure at a very young age, you know. She's had that independent mind since then. She hops on a boat, unsure what perils are to come. And this would be one of her first supernatural encounters. So, this is young Lara in Ireland. Let's just have a nosy down here. So I'm going to save it here and call it a night, because I think this is probably a good point to close out. So yeah, if you haven't already checked it, I've got my fundraising page, which is all linked at the bottom here. If you're watching on my Twitch channel, there's the panels down below, which there's a donate button down there, so it's the fast link to my Just Giving page. So I'm £20 out from my target of 100. At 150, I will go a little bit further for myself and take on a second challenge, being a 10k, which is a little bit more. SpecialEffect are a charity who help people with disabilities with access to games and technology. You can actually find out more details about them through one of the links in the bottom, which should take you to specialeffect.org.uk. There's cases of people that they help. There's also like the events which they run throughout the year, and other means to like if you wanted to help out yourself, if you wanted to do volunteering, or if you wanted to raise some funds or whatever, or you know just wanted to find out more about the cause, then yeah, check out the site there. Also check out GameBlast.com, or is it GameBlast.org.uk? I'll have to double check that, because now it's just lost it's kind of gone from my head. There's, I mean, from the main website there's actually a Game Blast panel there, where it gives details as to what this event is, which is an annual fundraiser which kind of focuses more on people who for streamers. They've got a lot of companies on board, so you've had EA Dice do one, you've had I think the guys who do RuneScape, they normally do or have done or will be doing a stream. Sega Europe did one today, or are still doing it tonight. Game UK usually do it. So there's quite a lot they kind of take on board with them. You've got some biggest streamers, like UK streamers, that take part as well, which is it's all kind of cool. So yeah, check them out. That's what I'm raising funds for. I'll be back tomorrow around midday, once the boiler man is gone and sorted out my boiler and given me heat in my house again, because it's bloody freezing in here. And I'll continue the game. Once I finish this game, I'll move on to whatever. So if anyone has suggestions, I will take them on. It could just be a a Tomb Raider level editor level. It could be a completely different game. If I have it and you have a suggestion, I'm quite free to give it a shot. But yeah, otherwise I'll pick something that I'm semi-interested in playing. Or I would find semi-interesting for you to watch me playing, because some things are quite boring. Like if I was playing The Witcher, you'd probably get bored of me just walking around looking at nothing. But yeah, so thank you for joining me. I will see you tomorrow. Now to work out how I even come out of this thing. Yeah, so thanks for joining me. Catch you later.
There you go, you got it.
Ooh.